Hi, Sejal. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tracy?
I am doing well. How was your week?
It was great. Busy as usual. It's just been nonstop, but the amount of opportunities that are coming through a door, clients are requesting for candidates literally the day of that we get the job. So it's exciting. But yeah, it's been nonstop.
That's great. That's great. Vaco's employer value proposition says, we love what we do and where we do it. So tell me what you love about working at Vaco.
It's been amazing. It's just the journey, the flexibility, the just making it your own. I feel like it's amazing. So
That's so great to hear. Sejal, you've accomplished so much in your career here at Vaco, and you've earned a lot of reward and recognition. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe some of those events or some of those rewards that have meant the most to you?
yes, so I will have to tell you, the first time that I qualified for Vatopia was very special to me because I had my second child that year. So I was on maternity leave for at least I think it was the first 2.5 months of that year. So coming back to work that year, I was like, there's no way I'm going to make Vatopia. I mean, and, for let it alone be my first. But oh my gosh, it was my first year that I did qualify, and Vatopia that year was in the Bahamas, and man, that was phenomenal. I was extremely spoiled, and once you get that feel, or when you get that award and that trip, I mean, it's just you don't want to go back. You're like, I have to qualify every year.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. That's
Thank you.
awesome. I love that story. Thank you so much for sharing. Sejal, what skills from your previous roles were you able to bring to Vaco, and how have those impacted you?
I started my career at one of the public accounting firms. And, people always ask me, like, if you had to start your career all over, would you start there again? And I would totally do that. I think another thing also that I learned from my time at public accounting is there's never any wrong questions. And that has a big part in interviewing, right? You want to be able to ask as many questions as possible, but be very thoughtful about it. I always say there's never any dumb questions. And honestly, that's what I go to whenever I talk to anybody on the client side, on, hiring manager side or a candidate. If I don't know anything, I'm very open about, hey, look, my background's in audit. I really don't know what you're talking about in this, in tax.
Sejal, how would you describe the culture at Vaco?
It's very welcoming. It's very warm and welcoming. You can be yourself and not feel like you're being judged. I think a lot of people want to be themselves at their job within their career. So I feel like whenever I do meet with people that are interested in Vaco, they always ask me that question, like, why are you still here? You've been here for 10 years. What keeps you here? And I tell them it's not only, of course, the passion that I have for this work, but it's Vaco, it's the culture, it's the opportunity. Even though, yes, we have specific offices, but Vaco as a whole has so many other opportunities within the organization that you can move into. You can move into marketing, you can move into a national role. You can help other offices in their recruiting efforts or business development. So I think the options are open to everybody. So I think that's like the number one motivator is you can be yourself once again.
Sejal, thank you so much for talking with me today. Have a great
Yeah, thank you.
weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thanks.